stream. Todd's been asking me the video, did I make videos lately? I didn't, so now I'm back and I'm gonna show you something slightly new. So you click on the title so you know what's up. So now I have a lot of stuff in my fridge and I just bought this today. Yuengling. Oh, I spelled it wrong. It's, yeah, okay. Yuengling Hershey's chocolate porter. Must be 21 to enjoy. Well, now I'm almost 35, so I don't have to worry about being underage. That's for damn sure. As a matter of fact, when I got older, I'm actually drinking less. So, and also in order to keep the good health, you know, which I don't give a fuck about my health because I don't know, I'm just like, I've been kind of, you know, not really happy about life, so, but just to, you know, to maybe to prolong my shittiest life for a couple days, drink something active. That's what I've done years ago on my video. It's really good, really good. I'm gonna put the trash thing because I just took the trash. 1 second. I know I'm kind of being like Todd style and professional like I used to be before, you know, like before when I used to edit videos when I had equipment. And the funny thing now, I have a more advanced laptop and it's like $1,700 laptop I have. Still there, see? But I never use it. I use my phone for everything because I'm even never home. I'm about to go to sleep and then I'm gonna go drive some more tomorrow. That's the short Lydia gave me. It was a present from her years ago. I didn't give you no present. Well, she didn't deserve nothing from me because I've been supporting her. And then she's been telling me that I'm such an undeveloped piece of shit. Like she's so fucking developed. When I helped her move, that fucking bitch was telling me what to do and how to do the job. But she was doing less than I did. And she is the one who got hurt because she's such a, you know, fragile woman. Should be the last person talking about development. If she was too damn developed, why the fuck I had to be the one taking care of her that time? If she would be so fucking developed, she would be the one bringing all the money to the place. Not making excuses for not paying her part of the rent. But that was what, 4 years ago. So, that was back in 2017. Now it's 2021. So, I'm gonna let the past go. Yep. I'm gonna let the past go. You're gonna tell me don't break your teeth. I won't. But this motherfucker is actually kind of hard. I was able to open this cap with my teeth, but... Let me see. I'm good. I'm good. It seems like it's harder than like other caps. People used to tell me not to do it, but I don't give a fuck. My teeth are still good. And I'm about to brush them after I drink this beer anyway. I don't care. So, by the way, this is actually pretty good. I feel like this is type of beer which you would drink with like a candy or something. It's like tastes similar to Guinness. It's kind of a little warm because it was not in the fridge for a long time. It's not that warm though. Not like Todd's warm type of beer. But I mean, it tastes like Guinness. It's not really my favorite kind, but I decided to try it out to see what's up. Just for a change. I'm not really big fan of stouts, but I mean, stouts are okay. But I like ciders and fruity beers more than stouts, you know. But it's okay though, it's okay. It's actually not that bad at all. It's definitely better than King Cobra Steel Reserve. That's for damn sure. What's better, this or Colt 45? That's a tough question. Definitely very different tasting, but I don't know. Like some beer connoisseurs say this is better than Colt 45, but I'm not sure about that. Because Colt 45 is kind of good, you know? Just like Mickey's too. Or Colt 45 double malt, that's like good stuff. But fucking Steel Reserve, that's fucking piss. Kid Cobra. This is definitely better. This is like Guinness. It's like. I really like Yuengling though. But I say I like the light kind better than this. Yeah, I probably like Colt 45 better than this, just a little bit. But it's okay. This type of beer which you drink like in the glass. Yep. About to go to sleep in a few. Could have saved money not to buy it because lately my money's not been too good, but I don't care. Cause what's the point of caring? I'm already almost middle-aged man and my life's going downhill. I say when you're in your 30s, I mean you're still alright. But past that, past my 30s, I'll be an old man. It's funny, like how some people say, oh, I actually cannot wait to be 40. Life starts at 40. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I thought that people in their 40s start like looking old, start losing their looks. Middle age crisis. You start your 40s, you like a man. When you're done with your 40s, you're almost a fucking grandpa. I don't understand what's good about that. Fuck, your life is almost over. If you ask me, I wish I was like 10 years younger than I am now. If I could take time back, I would. So I feel like I have a whole life ahead of me once again. But it is what it is. Ay. Doing this stupid ass job which messing with my back too. Not good for my health. Dealing with all the stupid people like real PewDiePie. But she's wising up. She's wising up, I'm sure. She's rising up. Oops. I'm sure Todd's gonna love it. But I'm not a pretty girl. You know, another thing I've been thinking about earlier today. Just a thought. You know, this stupid, Mohammed Jakalems, the real PewDiePies, they've been showing my videos to the gamers before. To prove the point to me that, Emil, your videos are unwatchable. What would you do differently if you were young again? I don't know. But surely, whatever I said at FedEx, I would never say that. That's one thing I wouldn't do if I go back. I know you're gonna say that it's kind of fucked up, but I probably wouldn't go to school to get an accounting degree. I know it's maybe you think that it's fucked up when I'm saying that it's not smart. But the reason why I'm saying this is because you know what? Why do you need to get a degree to freaking load boxes? Why do you need to get a degree if you don't know what you wanna do in life? Why do you need to get a degree just to get a degree so you can be doing the job which you don't need a degree for? But I don't know though. See, everything happens for a reason. Maybe it was not a mistake, who knows? I don't have all the answers. People are telling me to use the degree. But it's been almost 10 years now. I don't know. But there is no point to regret anything in life. So, whatever happened. Even when I say dumb shit, you know, you live and you learn. That's how life is. You say what you shouldn't say, and then your life just goes to different direction. And then you realize you make a mistake, but when you realize it, you see all other things around you. And it kind of actually helps you, you know. So I don't regret nothing in life. Everything happens for a reason. So fuck it. There is no what if in life. And I'm learning some lessons too. If I were to stay at FedEx and in the nursing home, I probably wouldn't learn what I learn now. In some ways. I wouldn't see a lot of places. I wouldn't see Ahaya. I wouldn't see nursing homes. I wouldn't know why people act the way they act. I wouldn't know how people think like that. I wouldn't know why people treat me the way they did, and now I know. So I kind of, you know, giving me some type of ammunition. People are saying, oh, we need to give you indication, you know, so you understand things. Well, so you will change. Well, I understand that I'm not gonna change, but at least I'm getting some kind of ammunition, you know, to know how to respond to people and things better, you know. So next time I know how people think and what people think of me. They think they don't know what's wrong with me. They're gonna think I'm stupid. I'm gonna know how to deal with people better, that's all. But can I help the way I am, the way I act, things like that? Probably not. But if I know how people think, they're gonna try to fuck with me, and I'm gonna make them disappointed faster than I would have if I would know what I know now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make people disappointed faster without going off and going crazy too. So, but can I change who I am? No. But I can change, you know, how I act, and I cannot care, be more confident. But if people think there's something wrong with me, fuck it. They may think that, but and they may start fucking with me because of that. But if I know that they're fucking with me and thinking I'm stupid, they try to take advantage of me, I can see that. I'll know how to prevent that from happening. That's it. I'm just not gonna go with them. I'm not gonna think, oh, you know what? I'm just wanna have friends and I'm gonna do everything. I'm like, nah, these motherfuckers, they're not real friends. They're full of shit. They think I'm stupid. They're gonna fuck with me, take advantage of me because they think there's something wrong with me. So I'm just not gonna fuck with these people. That's all. You know, it's a lesson I learned. And deal with people who just don't care, who just like me. You know, like either they themselves have issues, or you know, deal with people who just don't give a fuck. Just like, okay, whatever. You weird, I don't care. I just want to get drunk and get high and, you know, just be you, I don't care. People like that, I can't with them. People who just, oh, there's something wrong with you, you're stupid, I'm going to take advantage of you, you're not developed. try to take advantage of me. Okay. I sense it, I just make sure I'm not gonna let it happen, that's all. And I'm not gonna care if nobody wants to be friends with me. So I learned that lesson. And also I learned the lesson, just keep going in life, keep going. Don't say nothing negative about you. Even if people trying to fire you, they don't like what you do. If they're not firing you, there's always room for improvement. While people seeing what's wrong with you, you just bettering yourself, that's all. It's the only way to go. But bettering yourself, it's temporary. Because one day we're all gonna get old, we're all gonna die, we're gonna lose our strength. And that's something I've been thinking about a lot. If all I care about is big and strong, like I used to when I was younger, it's pretty, it's not very smart. You just have to be ready for the time when, ready for my demise. Focus on doing what I want. Fuck everything else. Just go. Do my purpose in life. Do whatever makes me feel good. And fuck everything else. Fuck people around me. Fuck the norms. Fuck the rules. That shit don't matter. As long as I live how I want and do whatever I think it's right, that's it. No matter what the consequences are. Everything happens for the best. Even if I die tomorrow, it could be for the best too. Because guess what? Maybe this world is not for me. If it's time for me to go, it's probably the time, fuck it. You're not here forever anyway. So I'm not gonna be too worried about all this meaningless bullshit. Like things which Todd is worrying about, all this childish bullshit, don't matter. Oh, what I do if I be president? Oh, I wanna get girls, parties. Fuck all of that. I just wanna be myself and do whatever the fuck I wanna do. That's it. I don't care about bitches. I'm not single. I don't care about friends because I don't see that many people with whom I can really connect. Fuck it. All I care about is my freedoms. Thinking about things. Being all by myself. Looking at the world like I'm not part of it. A lot of times I don't even want to be part of the bullshit around me. Just doing me, that's all I care about. Everything else don't matter. I was thinking it does, but then it's like, if you look at the big scheme of things, okay, like people say, oh, you're not developed, you're missing out in life. And I'm looking at all these people. They're making the same money as I do, working similar jobs, living similar lives. The only thing they have more than me is friends, fun. But how important is this stuff? It's not really that important anyway. It's fun, but the thing is, in order to have fun, you have to be certain way, act certain way. And then there is a price to pay for everything. You think, there is a lot of beautiful women, I can get any woman I want. You get what you want and then you miss something else. There are consequences. There are always problems. I just stay in one lane. That's all. Now I realize that unfortunately or fortunately I'm better off that way. The kind of world we live in. When you're young, you think it is a world of opportunities. If you're young and stupid, of course. When you see what's up, you understand that. This world is pretty small. There is only one right way. Nobody have nothing in this world. Your life is like a mission. So, whatever picture people painted of you as a kid about, oh, I want to have a dream girl, I want to have a dream job, I can get any woman I want, I want to be a pimp, I want to be big and strong, I want to be a star. It's all bullshit. That shit don't matter even, really. The only thing that matters is figure out what you want, figure out what you like, figure out what you're good at, and do you. That's it. Nothing else really matters. Even if the whole world hates you, so what? You know, what's YouTube is all about? YouTube is about broadcasting yourself, right? And this is something I've been thinking about earlier today. Yeah, I understand that there is a lot of people don't care about me broadcasting myself the way I want to. Because I'm not a mainstream person. And people are saying, why are you even making these videos? Shut your channel down. But I don't care about it. I just do these videos because I like doing it. Just like Todd. I remember years ago, Todd and Charlie had this conversation. Because you know Todd likes when women fart in his face. And he got the stickers, pretty girls fart. So Todd's dead and Charlie said, Todd, this is weird. You need to take the stickers off. And you know what Todd said? He said, well, the fact that we have these stickers, it means there are other people who have fart fetish too, who think that's cool and the woman fart in their face. And he was right. Even though me personally, I fucking hate that shit. I think it's gross and fucked up. But Todd likes it. And he damn right, there are other people who do. Yeah, majority of people, including myself, gonna think that this is super weird. But Todd doesn't feel that way. And there are other people who made the stickers don't feel that way either. I mean, majority of people probably feel like me that this is weird and stupid and fucked up, but there are people who feel differently, so fuck it. You're allowed to be weird. Just like other people, they feel like, you know, it's weird and the guy has to be like this, like, have to just like, cannot communicate while I'm working. Doesn't like when nobody tell him something. Cannot, you know, be normal in a way that's like, you know, like I just, you know, like do a lot of people, when people communicate to them, you know, that makes their work better. For me, it's like the opposite. I fucking hate it. When I lose my focus, I'm fucking, everything falls apart for me, you know. A lot of people may find that weird, but to me, I just can't function any other way, you know. Like, I have to be like this, you know. But a lot of people may find that weird, but I cannot be any other way, you know. But we all have our weirdnesses, so fuck it. You know. Just like some people, for example, they may have a stomach ache from drinking something with its cherry or from eating too many sweets. Like Lydia, when she used to live with me. She was surprised at me that I just like eat candies like a maniac and I don't give a fuck. I can eat whatever I want, I can overindulge in things. And she's like, I cannot do it like that. I can. And Alan is like the same way. That's why, you know, when I was hanging out with Alan, and Alan is like a binge coffee drinker. He's like, you know, be like me, drink coffee like me, like. And I was actually kind of up there, you know, because I can overindulge myself, you know. I have this hyper-focus thing and think for overindulgence. Speaking about autistic and narcissistic tendencies, you know, like narcissists, psychopaths, they have this thing for overindulgence and shit like that. Autistic people used to have hyper-focus, and I have kind of both, you know. That's part of the reason why I'm kind of both, you know, like. I have this type of traits, you know, in me. Like I like to overindulge. I don't care about feelings. I'm like hyper-focused, like to think about things. For me, it's like, you know, it would be a perfect job, you know, where it's just like there's no rules, where you can just focus on things, think about things. You could just kind of being creative. Okay, how can I lift this? The task. Bad coordination, how can I lift 150 pounds by myself? with the power of concentration, boom, boom, think about things, do things. You know, I like to function like that. And when people's trying to tell me, oh, you know, you need to work on these rules, you need to be doing things this way, that way. It's actually only fucking hurts me, you know. I fucking hate living like this, you know. To me, it's like fucking slavery, you know. I fucking hate it. You know, I like, you know, to kind of think, concentrate, kind of think outside of the box. I don't really like too many rules, you know. I don't like too much disruption when people are, you know, when I'm doing something. You know, I don't like, you know, when people bugging me. I fucking hate that shit. That's just how I am, but, you know, a lot of people may find it weird, but to me, that's just way of life. So, can't help it. And it just sucks, you know, that whatever makes me happy make other people feel miserable. But they just, see, we're not all the same. Just like freaking this driving job messing up my back. I can't sit still too, like, you know, when I'm not moving, I'm kind of happy that I didn't do desk jobs too. Because like I know that if I were to do accounting jobs with my back, I would be like, I'll be hurt, you know. I was happy that, you know, I used to have physical jobs. It's good for me. Because with my back, like once I sit still in one spot, it hurts my back. It gets all crunchy and stuff. But when I'm like moving, I feel less pain, you know. It's healthier for me to do physical work. I'm getting big and strong. I'm overcoming my natural clumsiness. And it's healthy for me too, because like sitting on one spot, like driving and stuff, like my back is hurting all the time. And a lot of times when I'm cranking my back, like I didn't used to have it before. Like right now, my freaking lower back cracks, not just my upper back. You know, I was young, I didn't have that problem. When I was younger, just my upper back used to be cracking all the time, used to be crunchy. But now it's my lower back is crunchy too, because of this fucking driving all the time. You know? That's how it is. I'm definitely miss the days when I was doing some physical work. Even my woman used to tell me, you know, old people who used to do physical work, even in their old age, they're all looking good, they're in a better shape than people who did like mental work, you know, like desk jobs. I can completely see that, you know. Hurrah, hurrah. Yep, that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Because now, for the last 2 years, I'm not being, I've been less physically active. Just not good for me. I mean, I know that I've been physically active. Some people felt like it was not good for other people when I was doing what I was doing, but hey. Sometimes it is what it is. Whatever is good for me is bad for somebody else. That's how we made as humans. And also other people may think that something is bad, but it's not. You know, I just read the book recently. I watched that book. You know, my mom sent me. This is like Strugatsky's brothers, also Jews. And the book was called It's Hard to Be a God. And in that book there was like closer to the end of the book, they were talking about like, talking about human nature. They were talking about, okay, what if you're gonna give people everything they want? Is that gonna solve the problem? And they say no, it's not gonna solve the problem. Because if you're gonna give people everything, they're gonna want nothing, they're gonna become lazy. They were talking about things like that. And they were talking about, you know what, you just cannot please everybody. You just cannot solve all the problems. People think that, you know what, if you're gonna be this, it's gonna be a solution. And I've been seeing that in my life, like, dealing with people who think that, you know what, if you're gonna do this, it's gonna be a solution, but doesn't quite work that way. Or you're gonna make people get along with each other. It would be good, but we're just not meant to get along. You just cannot make people, to be certain way, just not possible. Yep. It's hard to be a god. But that was only like at the end of the book, it was like getting to that philosophical thing. But most of it was not even about that. It was an interesting story on how some people from Russia, they came to the past where, people in Middle Ages been killing all the smart people, all the scientists. Just like similar to the movie Idiocracy, if you know what I mean. It's kind of similar, has a similar story to it. Except in the movie Idiocracy, they made all the, idiots breed and all the smart people, they were not breeding because they've been postponing, childbirth. And then we got all the stupid people breeding, and then people start to like, putting Gatorade and all of that and Sprite to grow crops and all of that. And then see how fucked up the humanity's been. Well, in Hard to Be a God, it was a little different. It was more like people came to Middle Ages where people hated all the smart people. They were beating them up, killing them. And people were getting frustrated with all the idiots around them. It was more like that. A lot of prejudice. It's just like, it's just like people from our 21st century gonna go to the Middle Ages, where they were like, burning crack-headed woman, all of that. That was kind of that type of thing. Versus Idiocracy, it was more so going towards the future, That one was like going from our time to the past. Which, Strugatsky's brother, it was not even our time. It was maybe like a century ago, really, I think. It was like 20th century. It's been a while. But it was an interesting, listen. It was pretty interesting. It's been a while since I've been reading or listening to any type of literature, But, when I was driving, I was listening to that little by little. I kind of like listening to audiobooks better than reading. It's more convenient too. And less annoying. But it was pretty interesting. Yep. Yep. Soon I'm gonna go to California to visit my mom. Next year in January. And the funny thing, there's this guy, his birthday was January 19th, and his birthday the same as my mom's. But what, he's gonna be 24, my mom's gonna be 70. Fuck. I'm about to be 35, my mom's about to be 70, like, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be on her birthday in San Francisco, So, Yep. She's watching all my videos. Before she didn't used to do it. Before she didn't care. Now she cares too much. Oh, look, I put the cap back. Just like it was. It's funny, I even opened it. And there is no trails of me opening it. It's pretty weird. Like, you can tell, kind of, but not as much. Like, I opened it with my teeth. And then I was able to put it in. It looks like I never even opened it. But anyway, guys, it's time for me to go to sleep. It's now probably close to 3 o'clock. I need to be up at 10. Go for another route. And then, fuck, I need to do fucking oil changes for both of my cars. I was trying to do oil change, but it's just fucking, I've been bullshitting. First, that woman declined oil change because she said I had no oil. She just put an oil and said watch it, which of course I didn't because I don't give a fuck. Before I had that problem, they just like, okay, you have no oil, we do oil change, we don't care. Now that fucking woman, she's like, oh, it's against the rules. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Or what if something's gonna happen? Before I was doing it, nothing happened, okay? My car is a piece of shit, come on. What's gonna happen? It happened to me before that people did my oil change and they fucked my car up. And nobody give the fuck. What you talking about? That woman was stupid. I didn't say nothing to her because it's pointless to be arguing with her. Because she's in charge of that shop. But I was definitely disappointed the decision she made. I definitely was thinking like, what the fuck? She knows things about the cars, she has her own mentality about it, which I don't agree with, but there is no point of arguing with her. And now I found out that place actually, hey Danny P, how are you? That place actually moved further away from my place. So at first, they changed the staff, then they rescheduled my appointment on Saturday for this bullshit ass reason. And now I called Saturday, they said we canceling your appointment because we're moving to a different spot. Fuck. I used to have a oil change place right by my place. Now that place moved probably like 4 miles away from me. Which is not that far, but still, like fuck. And there is a bunch of hood rats owning that place. Before it was like white people's place. Now it's like all these people with all their fucking bullshit and their stupid heads telling me all this fucking nonsense. So you can't do your fucking oil change because you have no oil in your car. There is this liability. Fuck. I don't want to hear this bullshit. You give me money, give me damn oil change. I don't give a fuck. But I cannot say that because they have their own principles, which don't make sense to me. See? Have to put up with all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck if my car has no oil. Give me oil change anyway. I don't give a fuck. But I can't say that because that's how they feel. They feel like there's some kind of liability. I don't give a fuck about no liability. You already know my car is a piece of shit and my transmission is fucked up, so change the damn oil, I don't care. I don't care about this 1% chance that the car may die. Chances are it's gonna run. And once they already fucked my car up in different oil change place without caring about nothing. And guess what? They didn't give a shit. And most of the times I was running on no oil. They still changed it and everything was fine. So what the fuck you telling me? But I have to eat the bullshit. Because there's no point to be arguing with these people. They have their own mentality. Nothing I can do about it. That's the sad part. It's hard to be God. And believe it or not, I always wanted to be one. Like I was acting like that because all my life I wanted, the same thing. Like I wanted to everybody to just don't give a shit about nothing, everybody to have fun, but and people were saying stuff like, oh, the fact that people are different, that makes the world go around. And I was thinking, well, because we're all different, that's why the world is so fucked up. But it is what it is. What would you do if you were a god? Well, that's a good question because I know it's not gonna work. But if I was a god, I would create people in a way that you just wouldn't give a shit about nothing. People just be walking around thinking about, oh, I just want to get money, I want to get pussy, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, I don't give a shit about nothing. Like I would make people like less judgmental, more like carefree, more like kind of hippie, where people just wouldn't care about nothing. What else I would do? I would give people more opportunities, like. It's just a similar thing if I were like a ruler of America, I would make prostitution legal so that way all these retarded people deprived of sex can have sex with marginalized women because they're fucking stupid and making stupid decisions. It's like boosting egos of losers by having sex with fucking stupid bitches, for money, make it legal to make this life of these people lives better. I would make people with disabilities work, make unemployment illegal, inject everybody who doesn't have a job with lethal injections, make everything optional, like car insurance, life insurance, I make it all optional. So if you want to wreck your car, nobody would give a fuck. Like you wouldn't be ever penalized for like not having car insurance or stupid shit like that. It would be your problem, And I feel like that would be more American too, because it's like more freedoms, You don't want to have your fucking car insurance, you want to drive uninsured, fine. You wreck your car, you pay your own way. It's your fucking business. You want to drive 100 miles an hour, fine. If you're gonna wreck your car because you're stupid, your own business. Just like, in that video with the sociopath. I actually have similar way of thinking, He was saying the smart people we're gonna abolish the speed limits, so smart people gonna drive with the speed the way they feel comfortable, and idiots will speed and they would die, and this is how we get rid of all the stupid people. I kind of agree with this fucking sociopath in a way. I mean, it sounds kind of horrible, but I don't know. Sometimes, like, my way of thinking is similar to that guy. But we need to be more humane. But how can we be more humane? Instead of killing all these fucking degenerates, we just need to isolate them. I just don't see any other way. You want to be more humane? Don't kill stupid people, isolate them. But trying to make the stupid people to be friends with smart people or trying to change people, nah, it will never work. But if I was a god, I would just make people, be more carefree. I would make people more like the same, So that way we all get along, we all have fun. people can have an access to everything they want. I would do that if I was a god, but this is not how the world works, unfortunately. Because see, I want people to be like me, but people want me to be like them. And nothing is possible like that. And everybody is suffering. So, but if I was a god, I wouldn't make that happen like that. But then again, we as humans, we created that we always lack in something. Because if you have everything, you're gonna become spoiled brats. We think that if you're gonna have everything, everything's gonna be awesome. But it's not how, the world works. So we're not meant to be satisfied with everything. It's just not possible. So if I was a god, I would make everybody to be satisfied, but it's just not possible. It's not possible. It's just like against human psychology. If we get everything, we become spoiled. And then we're still not happy. So we think that, if we have everything, we're going to be happy. But then why all these people who have all the cars and all the beaches and all the money committing suicides and using drugs excessively? See? There is no solution to nothing. Only stupid people think that they know everything. But when you realize what's up, you understand that you don't know shit. You're just here to do the job and that's it. And now I'm about to fucking go to sleep so I can go wake up and go to work. Thanks for watching. All the best to you guys. Later.